episode 5 of the Slow Cozy podcast. My name is Whitney, and if you're new here, welcome in. If you're returning, thank you so much. It's been a long time. I'll get into that later, but I'm coming to you from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Yeah, it's been a minute. I can't even remember when my last episode was. I think it would have been the end of May, so I went all of June and part of July without recording. I guess the most vague reason I can give is that life has thrown me several curveballs in the past little while. I'm in like a huge transition in my life right now, and I'm just sorting through it, and it's just been crazy. So I haven't had the energy. I'll say I haven't had the energy to record. And I also have kind of slowed down a little bit on my crafting just because I've been dealing with some other stuff. But today I'm feeling pretty good. And it is Thursday, July 6th, I think it is. Let me double check. No, it's the 7th. Thursday, July 7th, and hopefully I'll get this up by Saturday for you all to see. So first of all, probably the first change, if you have seen any of my previous episodes, is this is a new space. So part of all this big change is the room I was using in the basement as a studio is now being used as an office. So Brent's down there using that during the day. So I'm actually in my room right now. And I have, this guy is always in here with me, but I've added some of my other plants, and this is actually a new one that I got, just the other day. So I thought I'd add these in, just a nice little background to this, pretty blank wall we have here. I guess starting off, I'll just kind of give a little summary of what we're going to talk about today. I have a couple of works in progress to show you. They are both new, so that should be exciting. I've also joined a group of wonderful people here in the Calgary region, a guild. So I'll talk about that a little bit. I met them all a couple weekends ago, and it was, or I guess I didn't meet all of them. I met some of the members a couple weekends ago, and it was just fabulous. And I also took a stained glass and glass fusion course with my cousin. So I wanted to show you guys what the results of that were. So if that sounds good to you, I'll just jump right in. First, I will start off with what I'm wearing. So this bright and colorful sweater is the Stripe Setter by SuviKnits. I didn't follow the pattern precisely just because of the colors. So this is actually, every single stripe is a new color, and the reason why there are so many colors in this is I was using, or I was looking for a way to use up all the extra yarn I had from doing that huge 52 weeks of socks project last year. So I'll just kind of try and show you here so you can see all the colors. I just think this is so much fun. I wish I could have worn this earlier in July if I had been recording for Pride Week or Pride Month, because it's perfect for Pride. But anyways, I'm wearing it today. Better late than never. I love this sweater. The only thing I would change is the way I did the folded hems. And this is not a flaw in the pattern. It's actually, I wasn't following instructions properly. So I ended up doing kind of like a very tight stitch to fold in the hem. So it made my hems quite tight. Which, it's okay. I might go back and change it, but it's obviously still okay to wear. But if I had done it properly, everything would have been much more evenly tensioned throughout the entire project. So This is an awesome pattern. It's really good for scrap busting. I believe the original pattern calls for 5 colors, but I used like 20 odd colors. And I actually did make a little mini version, a little toddler version for my niece as well. So that was really fun. We haven't gotten a picture together of us in them, but I did get a picture of her wearing it. So yeah, that was very fun and very cute. And I think I might actually have some left to make some rainbow socks, so we'll see. I'm still taking a break from socks because 52 socks in 1 year. I mean, I had to take a long break from that. But I actually do love sock knitting, so I probably will knit at least 1 pair this year before 2022 is up. Also, I want to talk about these overalls. So I made these as well. I sewed these. These are the Yanta overalls by Helen's Closet. And hopefully I can add in some secondary kind of like B-roll or whatever to show you guys like the overall look and fit, because you can really only see the bib right now. So yeah. I love these as well. I've worn them so much this summer. I made them in the spring and I adore them. I've gotten so many compliments on them too. Like, I have a couple friends who actually wanted me to make a pair for them. So this is just like a twill fabric. It's either 100% cotton or like a poly cotton blend. I think I bought this over a decade ago and it was just sitting in my closet forever. So I made a couple bags out of some of the twill and I had like 3 or 4 meters left. So that's what I used to make these overalls, and they're fabulous. So I'll definitely be making more of these. And if you look up the Yanta overalls, I'll obviously include the link in the show description, but they also have a shorts version. So I made the pants, like they're like a kind of a cropped pant, and I like to roll them up. But you can also make shorts. So they're in like a lighter linen or, you know, like the world's your oyster. You could make definitely a more of a summery pair. These are more like a transition piece, but I'm actually pretty hot today in this sweater and these overalls, but I really wanted to wear this today. So that is that. Okay, what should we start with? I think I also have some acquisitions. I'll leave those till the end because I think that's a really good way to do it. I didn't invent the wheel on this, obviously, but yeah, just in case you're not interested in acquisitions and like kind of planning knitting, which is one of, I think honestly, planning out projects is like a whole hobby unto itself, along with collecting yarn. But I know not everyone's into that, so I'll leave that till the end. And I might try, hopefully by the time I put this up, I've seen some people here on YouTube who have similar podcasts do little like timestamps, so that, you know, if you only want to watch one portion of what I'm talking about, then you can easily skip to it. So I'm going to try and figure out how to do that this time. It's probably not going to be perfect, so bear with me. But yeah, I think it's important to try and make it a little bit better every time and keep learning new things. So that's the goal for this time. Okay, so works in progress. I will start with actually, you know what? I'll be right back because I forgot the book that this pattern is in. Bear with me, I'll be right back. Okay, so I just remembered too, before we get into works in progress, I want to show you my new favorite mug. So this is my favorite thing right now. Hopefully this can focus. This is, there we go. So this is a old mug from the Calgary Zoo that I discovered in my parents' basement when I was looking through a hutch that I actually recently acquired from them. They had no use for it anymore. They've updated their furniture, and I think the hutch is beautiful. god, the magpies are outside my window again. They're incessant. Anyways, so I kind of inherited their old oak dining room set, and the hutch was part of that. And I actually hope to eventually show that here, but the living room and dining room is a disaster right now because I'm repainting everything and it's taking a really long time. So anyways, this cute mug, it's like so sturdy. They don't make mugs like this anymore, and it's got the glazing on the top, and I just think it's just the best thing ever. So that's what I'm drinking from today. Back to whips. So my current whip is from Making Magazine. I showed you guys this, not this copy, but the most recent copy like a few episodes ago. It may be my first episode. But this one is number 12. It's called Dusk. And this beautiful, dreamy, like purple theme runs through the whole publication. And what I decided to make was, I think it's pronounced Menahan. Menahan Tank, or Menahan Tank and Shorts by Julie Robinson. So here's some photos. I just think this is so cute. And I've knit a lot of shawls. I knit a lot of tops and sweaters, especially in socks, but I haven't done like garment bottoms. I haven't done shorts or joggers or like skirts or anything. They're a little less common, obviously, but I just think these are so freaking adorable. And look at the detail on the back of that tank top. So this pattern calls for Purl Soho yarn. It's called Cotton Pure, and yeah, I went for the color that they called for and the yarn. So Cotton Pure is like very affordable from Purl Soho. It's a little more expensive for here because of duties and stuff, and obviously the Canadian dollar isn't as strong as the American dollar, so things cost a little more here. But I mean, if you couldn't tell, I love Purl Soho yarn. I have featured it a lot on here, and I actually that's the majority of my acquisitions, if not all of my acquisitions, are from Purl Soho, because they recently had a I think it was, I forget which sale, but every once in a while on big holidays they'll have like a 20% off everything Purl Soho brand. So I caved and got some. But this is where I'm at. So I started with a tank top. It's bottom up, and I'll just show you here. So there's this little lace detail on the bottom, and then it's pretty much stockinette stitch all the way up, but there's a cute little like delicate ridge going all the way up the back, and then it transforms into that kind of racer back that I showed you in the photo there. And I don't know if you can tell, but this purple color, what's the color called? Let me just, oh, of course I don't have the ball band here. The color is Wild Lavender. So it looks like it's, you know, like a dusty purple, but I'll show you my gauge swatch here. And I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's got, come on, focus. It's got like hints of pink, and it's almost heathered, like pink and white. I just want to see if I can get this. Anyways, it's super beautiful. Oh, and also a big change is, if you didn't notice before, I got a new piercing. So if you're wondering what's different about my face, that's what it is. I got that done a couple weeks ago, so, and I love it. Not everyone loves it, but I love it. So anyways, so far I'm really enjoying this. It's my first project that I have tried with 100% cotton yarn. And I think this is 100% organic cotton. It's quite soft. Like, I know a lot of people have trouble with cotton because it can be kind of rough on your hands, and it's not as forgiving as wool. Like, wool's really bouncy and stretchy, or it tends to be more bouncy and stretchy than cotton. But this is just fine, and it's really nice too, having a lighter project for these hotter summer days. And just so you know, I am using US 5 3.75 millimeter needles for the body here. So yeah, I'll continue to update you guys on this progress as I go through. I haven't done a ton of work on this recently, which I will go into why in a second. But yeah, so far so good. So hopefully I have a new little like PJ set for summer, for the warmer nights here, especially coming into like July and August, where it's been unseasonably cold and rainy here, which I don't mind. But if it does get warmer in August and July, I will have something to keep me cool. Okay, next whip. Final whip, I only have two, is, I'm actually almost done because I'm obsessed with this shawl. So I don't, if you were watching a couple episodes ago, I was in California in the San Francisco Bay Area, like Silicon Valley, visiting my sister and brother-in-law. And I picked up two balls of yarn. One was a Zauberball, and one was a Anzula yarns. I think it's called, it's a sock yarn. I'll put the information in the show notes, but these are the two colors, or what's left of them. And I decided to make the Vertices Unite Shawl by Stephen West. So anyone who knits probably knows this pattern because it's been around for a while, and Stephen West is like a superstar. So everyone knows Stephen West. And I mean, this pattern is so addictive. So a while ago, I actually knit the Purl Soho half and half triangles wrap. And what I really loved about it, what everyone loves about it, is it's so meditative. So back and forth, garter, knit, 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 knit. And this one is similar in that it's garter all the way through, but it's in pieces. So I'll show you what I mean here. I've finished the body, so I'll give you a pan. So this is where it begins. And this is the end. It's huge. I love it. And I love these colors. Like, I'm obsessed with blues and oranges and these rust colors, and I'm so excited about this one. And as you can see, I just flew through this. Like, this is a lot of garter. But as you can see, it's knit in sections. So every section is garter, but there's different colors, there's different orientations of the garter stitch, and all these pieces kind of come together to make this beautiful, like, colorful shawl. So I will go through, other than those two yarns I just showed you, the rest are scraps that I have from other shawls and other sock projects from last year. So we'll start with this dark section. So this is using the Zauberball and also Purl Soho's line weight, which is a singles. This is all I have left. This is the color High Tide. And line weight is a singles yarn, fingering weight, and it's merino, and it is so soft. I mean, obviously this will pill a lot easier than a lot of yarns because it is merino and because it is a single. But I don't care because I love it. It's so freaking soft. So that's what this first section is. The second section, this rust color, is Mondim, Retrosaria Mondim. In, I think the color is just called Rust, actually. 302, that's the color, 302. I'm calling it Rust because that's what it looks like to me. Section 3 is that Anzula yarn I was showing, and it's just this gorgeous like robin's egg blue. Section, oh sorry, I forgot to talk about the white. The white is also, or like it's an off-white, is also in Purl Soho's line weight, and the color is wheat flour, and it's a heathered yarn. So section 4 is this brown striped with that white line weight again, and the brown is it's called Puma Heather, and it's the Knit Picks palette yarn, which if you haven't used it, it's a 2-ply fingering weight yarn. It's really bouncy, it's soft, it's super affordable. I'm a big fan of this yarn. So this is actually, so what I have left to do on here is a border. There's I think it's a I-cord maybe, but I am going to use this brown as the I-cord border for the rest of the shawl. This yellow section here, I'll show you the right side. This is Leon Roxy basic sock yarn. I think it's called Basic Sock. Sorry for the crinkling. And the color is more mustard. I love this orange. Also, I'm about to run out of battery, so bear with me again. I'm going to go change the battery. I'll be right back. Hi. Okay, I'm back. Whew, clearly not super duper prepared for this today. Anyways, where was I? Right, Liam Roxy, basic sock. I got this from Stash Lounge here in Calgary, and again, this is another one of those yarns, sock yarns, that is very affordable. I want to say a 100-gram skein of this is $12, maybe $14. Don't quote me, but it's really nice yarn. It's really soft. It's really great to work with, and they have fabulous colors. Like, look at this gold. It's amazing. And last but not least, the final kind of stripy section here, that is just garter stitch with this Zauberball. So that is my second and final whip for this episode. I think I should have this done by next. And I'm obviously going to cast something else on because 2 whips. I mean, I do have that, the shirt I was kind of designing for myself, but that's really slow going. I'm not even going to show you because it's not worth it. Like, I think I maybe have an inch more on it, so I'll show you that when it's more interesting. Maybe when I have the front panel done. Anyways, I guess we can move on to the stained glass. So my cousin contacted me and said, okay, there's this studio up in Airdrie, and they do stained glass classes, and we decided on, I forget the official name of it, but it's a couple different techniques. So there's glass fusion, which is essentially, it's like mosaic kind of, but essentially you have a panel of glass, and then you take scraps of glass and you place them on the panel, and then you put it in a kiln, and it all melts and fuses together and kind of softens up. You'll kind of see what I mean when I show you this piece. And then, so that was the first whole day of the workshop. And then the second day was us learning how to create stained glass. So we took a a bunch of different colors and textures, and learned how to do the taping and the lead work and how to put it all together in this one piece. So this is my finished piece, and you probably, just because it is transparent, you're not going to have a great view of it. So I'm also going to try and get some different perspective of this too. But what I was trying to do here is, it's pretty abstract obviously, but I saw these like tubes or lines of like brown, red, and I thought like they looked like the trunk of a tree. So I wanted to do this like autumn gnarled tree where you can see all the leaves and like just kind of going off into the wind. So that was, I don't know if that makes sense, but that was the idea behind this. And then there's the stained glass around it. So that's probably the best view you're gonna get here, but let's see if I can show you up close here. So you can kind of see the glass fusion in the center, and then you can see all this lead work on the outside, and I think it's beautiful. And I would really actually love to do this again. And then we learned how to do the hooks. So eventually I will get a chain, and then I'll probably, so this could either hang on a wall like with a white background, would look really nice I think, or I think it would look really nice in a window. So we'll see. I'll keep you guys posted on where I end up putting this. But it was really, really fun. So I'm just gonna this, but oh no, of course someone is calling me. I will ignore that for now. So that's my new craft of the week. And now we're at acquisitions. So if you're not into it, that's totally cool. Thanks for dropping by. But I got some fun goodies from Purl Soho, yay! Okay, so the first I will show you is the famous linen quill, which Caddy Jacks rightfully just gushes over, and I agree. This is like, I love this yarn. I think this is the third or fourth time I've ordered linen quill. So I got two colors. The first color I got is I think it's called Rose Granite. Yeah, Rose Granite. So let me just see here if I can. Okay. This is Rose Granite. And it's just this like soft, neutral pink. And I should have brought it up, but I don't have it right now. But I'm actually going to combine these with, I think it's called Heirloom White. I actually think they've discontinued Heirloom White in Purl Soho, but in the linen quill, but I got 4 skeins of the Heirloom White color, and I'm going to do a shawl. And again, I'm going to have to ask you to bear with me because, oh, actually, you know what? It's right here in my bookshelf. I won't even pause. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to make a pattern from 52 Weeks of Shawls. I was so excited about this book, and I've probably looked through it 50 times, and I'm always like planning what I'm going to make and which one I want to do, and I haven't made anything from here yet because I guess I couldn't decide, but one of the ones that I felt just head over heels in love with, let's see if I can find it here, is called Drops of Memory, and it is by a designer whose name is Tobita. Marie or Mary, if I'm butchering your name. I'm so sorry. And if anyone knows the proper pronunciation, let me know. But this, I'm just going to cover up the pattern, so I'm not giving anything away. But I mean, look at this shawl. It is absolutely beautiful. And it's huge. So I'm making the huge version. There's 3 sizes. And the biggest size is what is wrong with me today? Okay, biggest size. The length is 79.5 inches or 202 centimeters. And the width is 24.75 inches or 63 centimeters. So this as this is a schlanket for sure. This is going to be a huge shawl, but I think it's just going to be so nice to cozy up in. And I love this kind of, I think it looks like it's mosaic knitting. I'm not sure if it is or not. And honestly, I don't know anything about mosaic knitting because I've never done it before. So that's the plan for this one. The second color I got in the linen quill is this. Look at this red. It's absolutely beautiful. This red is called Red Poppy. And it's like this orange red, and you can see because of the linen quill, because of the linen in there, you get these flecks of, this is not working. You get these flecks of white with the orange. And my plan for this one is to make the Musselburgh hat by Isolde Teague. Again, I bought this pattern so long ago, and I haven't made the hat yet, and I just think this pop of red in the winter especially is just going to be like an awesome pop of color in the sea of white that is winter in Calgary. So I'm very excited about this one too. Next thing I got is, I think this is a new yarn from Purl Soho. It's called Quartz. So this is, here, I'll show you it first before I talk about it. It's in this beautiful, beautiful pale green color. And Quartz is 65% merino and 35% Surrey alpaca. So you can tell it has this little bit of a halo, and it's definitely heathered. This is called Celadon green. I think that's how you pronounce it, Celadon. I hope I'm not embarrassing myself. So this is a fingering weight. It's 420 yards per 100 grams, and hand wash cold, lay flat to dry, like normal most of the yarn. And what I'm going to make with this, which is something, again, I've forgotten. Let me go back to my bookshelf. I'll be right back again. I really need to be more prepared for this. I'm so sorry. But I am making this shawl that is on the cover of the most recent line of magazine, which is number 14, summer 2022. So there's the photo. Look at how beautiful that is. And as you can tell, I went for a very similar color than they had in the photo here. This is totally blown out. I might try and include a photo here, or if I can find it here in the pages that have less glare. I gushed about this, I believe I gushed about this last episode. This issue is amazing. Like, they're all good, but some of them really stand out, and this is one of them. So let's see if you can see that a little bit better. So the shawl name is called, I think it's called Sommernacht, and I'm really self-conscious about that because I was watching the Woolen Twine podcast, and she's German, and she pronounced it in a different way than I thought it was. So Sorry to anyone who speaks German out there, and I just butchered that. But it's got these rows of garter with lace in them, and it's like just this dreamy, light, airy shawl that I would really love to knit this summer as well. So that's the plan for those. And last but not least, I got some good wool. So Purl Soho good wool. Again, this wool is amazing. It is bouncy and fluffy and so affordable. It's 100% Andean Highland wool. And this year, like it used to only come in natural colors, but this year they released a bunch of these kind of colors. This one is called Barn Door, and the plan for this one, another shawl, is another shawl from 52 Weeks of Shawls. And for this one, I am making another thing I can't pronounce, Hiraeth shawl. It's number 10. The designer's Claire Walls, and this is that gorgeousness. So as you can see, I mean, I'm not being very out of the box on these ones. I just love these colors, so why not? Why fix it if it's not broken? So I decided to use the Barn Door Goodwill, which will be a little bit more vibrant, but I think it's going to be gorgeous for the autumn. And this is another massive schlanket. So I'm making, there's only one size. So the wingspan is 81 inches or 206 centimeters. The width is 158.5 centimeters or 62.5 inches. And the depth is 52 inches or 132 centimeters. So this is massive. I'm so excited. I love autumn. Like I'm trying not to already plan, like it's only the beginning of July. I gotta enjoy summer a little bit. But these are all the things I kind of have coming down the pipeline for the autumn, for autumn knitting. So, whew, okay. Well, that's a lot of acquisitions, and I don't think I'll have any more for a while because I have like a lot of projects that I have yarn for that I have planned, and then I'm also really excited for. So there we go. I think that's it for today. Thank you again for coming and listening to me ramble about my projects. Again, I can't thank you enough, and this is my favorite thing. So, you know, if you continue to come here and let me share things with you, I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Oh, I can't leave yet. I have to talk about the wonderful people who are part of a guild here in Alberta. So their name is the Crocus County, the Crocus County Fibre Arts Guild. So they're in Foothills County, Alberta. So just kind of south of Calgary here. And I'll actually include their Instagram account on my show notes in case you're interested in looking at them. They post a bunch of stuff. So how I was introduced to these this guild was family friends. So a friend of my parents, a couple friends, they're part of the guild. So they invited me to come along for a dye day, and I came and I brought my knitting, and I chatted with everyone there. I think I was there for 3 hours. I learned a little bit how to dye. I got to show some of my stuff. I got to see projects from other people there, and they promote and support fiber art. So they don't just do knitting. It's weaving and spinning and knitting and felting and fabric and wool dyeing, you know. So it's fantastic. I'm so excited to be a part of this community. especially like this community on YouTube, but also a local community of people who are interested in the same things as me. So I mean, I can't say enough. It's just been fabulous. So if any of you are watching from the guild, thank you from the bottom of my heart for including me and for letting me be a part of the amazing things you guys are doing. And another acquisition that I'll show next time is I was asking them where I could find a fleece, something to prepare myself and also to spin, because I'm really, really interested in learning that process. And one of the women, actually the woman who's hosting that day, just came up to me and said, here you go. And she had a half fleece of Gotland and she just gave it to me. Like, it was the most generous thing. I can't say enough. These people are amazing, and the guild season's amazing, and I'm just so excited to be part of it. So I'm glad I didn't forget to say that, and I'm sure I'll have more to say about it in the upcoming episodes. So if anyone from the guild is watching, hi, you guys are amazing. And yes, so now I think I'm actually done. And I mean, I never know how to end these things properly, but I can't express how much this is given to me. So having anyone come and watch and comment and be interested in what I'm doing, it means the world to me. So thank you so much. And hopefully in 2 weeks' time, again, I'll be on track and I can keep bringing out new episodes for you guys. So, oh, and also a note, I did have a viewer ask me if I could go through my my spinning wheel and talk about my spinning, my e-spinner a little bit. So I plan on doing that next episode. So if that person was watching, you can expect that next time. And again, if you want to see anything, if you have any questions, if you have any issues, I mean, honestly, anything, send me a message. You can comment below, you know, or send me a message on Instagram, give me a follow, whatever you want. So, because I'm, you know, I want to make sure that the people engaging and watching this are, you know, getting something out of it too. So, yeah, let me know. I'd love to hear it, good or bad, negative or positive, whatever it is. Leave a comment below, and yeah, I hope you're all staying safe. I hope you're all doing well in a world that seems kind of crazy and chaotic right now. And I hope that this space gives you a little bit of solace and a bit of comfort and joy. And that you're all